Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you all are doing great today. I hope you all are doing great. I hope you all are doing very well. Well. Very, very well. I just want to say good morning again. Wishing you all the best. Okay. My topic today, as you can see, is budget. Okay. Just a little bit about budget. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try to make this short and sweet, guys. I'm gonna get in and get out. If I come back today, I do. If I don't, hopefully when I check in tonight, I'll see somebody live, and I just click on. Other than that, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I know I usually say that at the end, but seeing how I'm not really good on my word when it comes to I'm getting in and out. No, but today for sure I am gonna be in and out, guys, because I have a, a Zoom meeting within the next hour, and then I gotta get up out of here and go about my day. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about this budget, okay? I wanted to talk about the different budgets, you know what I mean, time included. But first, we're just going to be talking about the regular budget, things like this. Um, I know a lot of the time some of us have a lot of things going on in our lives, and sometimes they're not always good, you know? Like right now, my father's side of the family, you know, we have a lot going on. They got a lot going on. And so this is just one of the things that pops into my head to talk about. I'll probably go into more details later and, things like that. Like, and, now time. You get what I'm saying? Discuss that a little bit later. But right now, I'm not even trying to get all emotional. Anywho, so let's talk about it. Budgeting, right? Just your regular old budgeting and things like that, right? Some of us have a lot of things. Anyhow, okay, let's just start, right? Number one, right? Good morning. Oh my goodness, could y'all not hear me the whole time? Oh snap. Let me repeat what I said. Good morning, Gore. Good morning. Dang, I was just saying I was gonna be in and out and a situation going on over there at with my father's side and all this other stuff. But anyway, so I'm gonna be in and out. I'm not gonna hold you guys forever or anything this morning. Oh, you could hear me in the beginning? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So um we're gonna talk about the first thing we're gonna talk about is budgeting, is just money wise, right? So a lot of us have a lot of things like each and every month, right? These are recurring things. So one tip, the best tip I've ever gotten as far as budgeting goes is to just write it all down, okay? Add it all up. I learned that, young, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so we're just gonna start here. Your mortgage or your rent, right? Usually number one, right? If you don't have any of that, that is awesome. So maybe you just have your taxes and however you pay those all at the end of the year or however, right? Then you have your electricity and gas and or just electricity maybe. Well, you got your trash, sewage bill, you got your water bill, You have your car payment, insurance, life insurance. I mean, if you don't have a car payment, that's awesome. If you pay your insurance just once every year, that's something to think about instead of every month. But regardless of what, if you have it, then another thing to think about is which of these payments do we have on auto pay? Do you have any of your payments on auto pay? Or do you just do it every single month? Okay. Okay. Just say life insurance. That also monthly and or yearly, right? Your credit card bills, if you have more than one and or if you have any, right? Then you got your groceries. Then you have your water. I don't put those two together because then you have your food, right? Gas for your car. Good morning, Jonesing for more. Good morning. Nice to see you here. Right? You have your car. You have the gas for your car, if that's your route. You have your internet and or your cable. Some people have both and or just don't have a regular internet bill. And with that, and or on top of that, you have what? We have our different things that we're subscribed to, maybe well, me as a perfect example, I'm subscribed to a couple of different channels all around YouTube, right? So that's being taken out every single month faithfully, you know, right? Whether I remember it or not, that's on auto pay. It's coming out. That's another bill, right? You have what you may put into your savings account and or your emergency funds, right? Depending on how you do it. Do you do that monthly or just depending on the week of the month that it is? Like, you know what I mean? Because some people get paid bi-weekly depending on what you do. You know, if you're an entrepreneur, you may have payroll. You got what I'm saying? And your taxes, you may pay your taxes every month and or you may pay those also just once a year. It all depends. But this is just regular budgeting here. We're still here. We still haven't even thought about, okay, so after all of these things, right? Hell, some of us may have more than that. But after all these things, you still have to take into account, what about your family? You know, do you have a spouse? Do you have children? You know what I mean? What are you paying that every month, right? And or other family members we may be taking care of. That's in the budget as well, you know? Those type of things you got to take into consideration. And that alone is a lot. But that's what the reality is. Sometimes we just got to sit down and write it out. Put the thoughts down on paper, right? That way it'll make sense. Okay, so that's just quick on regular budgeting. But all of that, we're still not budgeting time. Let's budget time. How about the time we spend working, right? The time we spend with our families, you know, whether that be, again, your spouse, your children, just your partner, and any other family member. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you live with other family members and or they live with you, whatever the case, y'all live together, you know, or you're taking care of other family members in another home, you know, things like that. What about the time you spend with them? Are you budgeting that? Um, do you get enough sleep? Are you resting well? You know what I mean? I know budgeting probably isn't the right word, but that's exactly what it is. Some of us work hard for a little bit and or have, you know what I mean? And right now we may be to a place where we don't have to work hard as much. And it may be the same amount, a little bit, and or it may be, you know, a lot more. Hopefully that's what it is. And if we're not there, hopefully we're working to get there. You know what I mean? To that point where eventually we won't have to do much. You know what I'm saying? We'll be making money just by being here, just because we already set it up and got it rolling in motion. You know what I mean? Things like that. Those are just a few things to think about. Okay, but again, the time thing. You know what I mean? I don't care what anybody says. You need sleep. Okay. If you don't do anything else, if you don't eat a lot, cool, that's great. Just eat to live, just eat to survive. Oh, that's another thing too. What about the budgeting, the other things you like? Let's say you're somebody that loves to go to the theater and or the movie theater. You know what I mean? You may not like, plays or whatever, but you love the movie theater. Unless you're signed up for some kind of rewards or something, you get what I'm saying? For the most part, you're shelling out money, right? You're shelling out money for that. Okay. Whatever it may be that you like. Maybe you like fine dining. You get what I'm saying? Is that in your budget this week? Is that in your budget this month? You get what I'm saying? Well, I feel like traveling. A lot of people love to travel. And that is a beautiful thing. Is it in your budget for the next 6 months? Did you find it in there? Could you travel today and be okay? It's just things like that. You know what I mean? And also, do you have the time? That's another thing. That's another thing. I love to travel, but I'm one of those people. No, I can't just do the weekend thing and turn right back around. Especially if I can't do all day Sunday. No, I'm not traveling on Sunday. I'd rather travel back on Monday. That's the type of person I am. So if I'm gonna do weekend, yes, I need the whole Sunday. Some of us are like that. I don't know. Of course, I would like it to be more. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little greedy. I'm just saying. I love things like that because I don't want to have to worry about on Sundays. You get what I'm saying? Because if I were home, for the most part, everything would just be quiet, calm, cool. And the only thing really going on Sunday here in my house, if it's not like church or whatever, like, and that's even on Zoom. I haven't even been in the building of the church, you know. I've been doing that on like Zoom calls if I do that. But other than that, it's just usually cooking and cooking early. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people like cook early on Thanksgiving and all that other stuff, or they say they do, and they still be eating when it's dark out. Anywho, like I cook early, so I like to cook earlier than I usually cook. I like to have dinner already cooked a little earlier, for the most part. Anyway, again, that goes into budgeting time, and but that goes into the things you like to do. That's one of the things I like to do. So let's say I want to cook a Thanksgiving meal this Sunday. Is that in my budget? Do I have everything already? Do I need to go out and get it, or whatever the case? You get what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, things like that. Um, yeah, you again. So that's extra food that's outside. That's just something else that you like to do. Let's say you like to shop for clothing, or you like to shop for electronics, whatever the case may be. Most of us, some of us, we shop online and things like that because we don't want to be inside the stores doing any of that stuff. Like we could get it online and have it delivered, and or we could ride to the store and pick it up, have somebody bring it outside, or whatever the case may be. Again, though, that's in your budgeting, still your money and your time on that, right? But I want to talk more about the budgeting your time, spending your time wisely. Oh, again, like I was saying, yeah, you just need enough food for nutritional values. So, you don't pass out or whatever the case may be. You don't want to end up in the hospital, you know, stressed out and malnourished and all that other stuff, needing multiple bags of saline and stuff. You know what I mean? Things like that. And or glucose shots and all that. I know some people are afraid of needles and things like that. Like, first of all, I don't want to end up in the hospital anyway for any reason because there are sick people in there. And as much as this stuff is going around, I'm telling you, you can get it. And where would you get it? In the hospital. You could feel just fine. You get there and then you feeling worse. By the time you leave in the ER, and or then you have to turn back maybe a day or two later, and then you're in there. And that's not something, well, I don't think anybody should want that. should want to do that. Absolutely not. Avoid the ER at all costs if you can. Please be careful out there. I don't care what it is. Keep your heads out of your phones or whatever other devices when you're outside walking and even in your vehicles. You got what I'm saying? Please do not be on your phone while you're driving. It definitely shouldn't be in your hand at all. And keep your eyes on the road. If you have to pull over, do that. Pull over. You know what I mean? It's so simple. It is so easy. You don't want to risk your life for something you could have easily just pulled over. So what if you may have missed the exit? Don't get upset. And if you do, please don't try to take it out on anybody else on the road. Okay? Car accidents are real. And that's just going to take up more of your time. If not, some of your lives and or somebody else's. Like, just be careful. Be mindful of the things you do when you are in other people's space. You don't own outside. You don't own the outdoors. Okay? Karen, Ken, and everybody else. Good morning, Gaia. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you here, lovely. Hope you're having a great day, guys. Okay? Things like that. Another thing. Well, I could keep talking about this for forever. But any other bills. But again, to budgeting time. Well, to do everything, we have to be very wise in what we're doing. And our setup for the money and all that other stuff. Only you know what it is, and to avoid any of the stress or whatever the case may be, you set it up yourself. Set it up yourself. That way you'll feel comfortable. You'll know it like the back of your hand. You got what I'm saying? A great thing is if it's the same bills every single month, that's awesome. Some bills we know is not the same every month. So, but we could around about guesstimate. Let's guesstimate, okay? Let's say your bill is usually $130 a month. Okay, you've never seen it higher than $150, right? So the $150, I would put that to the side on some just in case. Okay, I've never seen it higher than $150, but I'm gonna put this $150. That's in the budget. You know what I mean? Maybe a little less that month, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. You know what I mean? Because there are some evil people out there. They will cut you off for $1. I swear to God. $10. They will cut your ass off. Shit. Oh, and another thing too. If y'all get paper bills, because I'm old school, I still get paper bills. I don't care if they send it to my email or not. I still want my paper bills because I'm one of those people. Yes. I'm one of those people. I still want my paper bills. Okay? You ain't getting off easy. Send me that paper. All right? So I get my paper bills still, and sometimes there may be a price on there or whatever the case may be if you don't have it on auto pay, right? So there'll be a price on there, and then you'll call, and then nowadays you can't speak to anybody right away. It's automated system first. So you listen to your information, and it may say something different than what the paper actually says. So I thought I'm getting them talking about, yeah, send me the paper. But then again, the paper is basically worthless to most people. To me, I write all over it. So I'm one of those doodlers or whatever. But I'm usually just writing down the numbers, like confirmation numbers and the date and time. Okay. I write all that right on that bill at that time. Before I write it anywhere else, transfer it anywhere else to whatever book, I write it right on that bill itself. Oh, and it's a good thing maybe to have a little budget planner. They usually, you can find good ones, $10 and under, so I wouldn't worry about that. But budget for that. If you want, depends. Anyway, things like that. Or you could just have a regular notebook. You don't need anything fancy or whatever the case may be. The one I have, I literally paid $5 for it. So yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Yes, sleep. We all need sleep. I was talking about the food thing. Like, yeah, just enough, you know, to keep you moving, keep you going, but sleep is something I don't think you can afford not to get enough of. Everybody needs their sleep. Okay? Make sure when you're budgeting your time that the whole world knows that you need your rest. Okay? Always find time for yourself, especially when it comes to rest. You don't give up on that. There is no cutting corners on the sleep. We all need this. We all need this. It is vital. It is very, very important that we get our sleep. And if you're having any issues with sleep deprivation or otherwise, like maybe you're feeling sleepy all the time, things like that, always talk to your physician, please, and let them know so that you can get the help that you need to help you out. Okay? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Let's see. I don't know, guys. I think that's it for right now because I'm thinking about the meeting coming up and everything else. So yeah, I said I wasn't gonna keep you guys long. So I would just wanted to hurry up and get all of these things out. But I don't really want to forget anything. Let's see. I keep saying I don't like saying ooh, ew. I don't like the way that sounds coming out of my mouth. I really don't. I don't like that. Saying that word over and over and over. Oh no. I turned into a new person. The devil is a liar. Absolutely not. I don't accept that. I don't accept that at all. So let's see. Now I'm thinking, guys. Bear with me for a moment, please. Yeah. Don't forget to take time for yourself. Take out time for yourself. You know? I don't know. Other than things you like to do, things you need to do. Oh, don't forget that. Oh, yeah, another bill. We didn't even talk about our self maintenance. What about our haircuts? You got what I'm saying? What about our hairstyles? Our manicures and pedicures. You got what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't even mention that. Men, women, okay? Those little things. I don't know. Some people like to go get waxed. Those things. Oh, get your eyebrows on or your eyelashes. You know, things like that. Where's the budget for the spa? Things like that. I forgot all about those things. Those are other bills. You get what I'm saying? And those are bills that also take time as well. Okay? So you may have a hair appointment or, a haircut appointment, whatever it is at this time. And then how long it takes to get that stuff done, So things like that. Yeah. Just and remember, if you can, it's not good to be anxious, coming from somebody with anxiety, okay? But I usually have it, well, I have it for a different reason. The PTSD, that's where mine comes from, in other words. But yeah, it's not good to be anxious. So that's why it's a good thing to, budget your time, not just your finances, you know. We got to make it happen, got to make it happen. But that doesn't mean we have to be stressed out. This is just one little thing we could do to, relax us a bit more. You get what I'm saying? We don't got to worry about it. We look at this list however you do it. Hey, it may be a poster. You know what I'm saying? It might not be straight up and down like mine is. You know what I'm saying? Get creative with it. But this one little place you can go and it's just there. Thank you so much, Gaia. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I love that. You know, we may not. That's nothing. You know what? I'm glad. I'm glad I seen that. Appreciation too, you know? Just for everything. Just for everything. But we need to appreciate ourselves and do this is just something quick and easy we could do for ourselves to help a little bit budgeting our finances and our time. You know, just something to think about. You know, and this is something I know we all could talk about to ourselves, but I prefer we talk about it. Y'all go talk about it with your friends, your families. Make sure everything is cool first with yourselves. Okay. Don't forget, don't ever forget to budget enough time out for yourself. You know? Always make time for yourself. I don't care if you don't have money at the time that your time is to yourself. Whatever it is, so what? It just wasn't in the budget. You got what I'm saying? It just wasn't in the budget. Shoot, not today. It's just something quick and easy. And oh, here I go with that. Oh my goodness, I don't like it. I don't like it. I hate it. Whew, I need to get that out of my vocabulary. I thought it was gone. I really did. I really thought that word was gone. I mean, I didn't use it that much then. I didn't expect to be using it now. I honestly, actually, that's kind of a pet peeve of mine. So to hear me saying it is really ticking me off, you know? So don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. Don't mind me. So I think that's all I have for now, guys. I really didn't have to get ready because it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a Zoom meeting as the first thing. So, yeah, I'm already ready. Oh, that's what I was talking about, being anxious. Yeah, guys, please try not to be anxious. Please, if you can, if you will. Do it for yourself, okay? Because it's for yourself. But like I said, any kind of schedule. You can make any kind of schedule. It doesn't have to be budgeting or whatever, you know. But it's better to have time than to try to find time at the last minute, the last second, you know. That is a form of a stress reliever. Again, especially Americans, right? Stress is like one of the number one killers, you know, especially in Black folk, right? That's what they say, right? Stress. It's not good for anybody. But this is just one little thing that can help. If you try to budget your time, if you know what you're doing, plan ahead. You got what I'm saying? If that's basically all it is. So all I'm telling you when it comes to budgeting time, it's just you're planning ahead. You're making room. You understand what I'm saying? That's all. You just taking those mental notes and you're putting them all down so that way they're in that one place. They're not in your head juggling all around. You're not getting stressed out or anything because you already know what's going on. You've already written it down. You know, things like that. If you plan ahead, that's good. It may not always work out the way you think it's going to work out, of course, because this is life. So don't ever forget that. But just remember a clear mind, right, is always going to be better than one that's just full of everything, jumping around and screaming at you from the inside. You know, a clear head, a clear level mind is always a good thing to have. Okay. So that's basically it. That's my time for today, folks. I love you all. Hopefully, I'll see you guys later on. Mwah.